All right, welcome everyone. Hopefully, everyone is getting my voice. Let me just check again. Twice. Nope. Wait a minute. Let me just check the voice coming or not. All right. Hey, okay. So my voice is up and the race is in session. So there are a few things that I want to make clear before. Oh my god. Ah, oh, forget about it. Okay. So there are a few things that I want to make clear first. Firstly, I'm using a controller, so there is tracks, track assist, traction assist on, so I cannot really turn it off because I don't have steering, right? There's just uh, left or right, so I need traction control for that. And there are a few more things. If you go to the message, the first race is completely inside race, so we are going to use bad tires and yeah, strategies are going to be completely different, and let's see what happens. But moreover, the big thing is that practice and qualifying, everything is going to get in dry. Yeah, we will do practice on dry track and we will do qualifying on dry track, but the race will be when it's going to be raining. So the strategies are completely going to be completely different. I again have to learn to drive inside the rain, but we will see. Okay, we will see. That's a completely different thing. What we are looking into is the session. Okay, right now the AI driver level is 40 because I think like this is my kind of level now. If I am able to beat, this is what I'm going to do. So if I win a race, I'm first in the race. I'm going to increase this by 5. Okay, but if I get let's say less than 10, okay, am if I am unable to reach the 10th place, I will decrease it by 5. So I want to keep this as much enjoyable as possible. So that's why I'm going to change the AI driver level at the time. But more important thing, the qualifying is going to be one shot. The full qualifying session is really weird for me. I don't really know how this whole thing works. It's not really that beneficial. So I'm just going to do one shot qualifying and full practice level. Now, the we cannot really change the weekend tire location, but it's good enough. I mean, we have one soft tires, two medium tires, and one hard tire for the race. No, no, no. We have three soft tires and two medium tire, one hard tire, and we're going to use one of the soft in the qualification and two in the race. Okay. Now, in the gameplay settings, we have the vehicle damage. I'm not going with simulation because, to be honest, I'm going to crash a lot of things. And we will have safety car on. We will have corner cutting to be strict. We will have race stars to be manual, and tire temperature, yeah, full. And we will have park park me. I will butcher the names. I will not say it again. We will have these rules. Basically, what it means is that whatever the car specifications you had in qualifications, you will start the race with that particular specification. even the tires that you used in the qualifying. So I'm just going to keep this on, and I'm going to keep speed brakes on. And inside the assist, we will have no braking assist. Okay, braking assist makes the car way slower, so I'm not going to use any braking assist. So I'm going to use anti-lock brakes, okay, because I don't really have that much control. I only have a small trigger here, so I will be using anti-lock brakes. Traction control is on full because again I cannot really drive to give it a direction. Okay, and the racing line is also on because I'm dumb and dumb. Just too dumb to understand where to brake. Also, parking assist, I'm going to keep it on for now. And I get familiar with bits and stuff. Right, so that's the selection, and that's how we are going to. I'm just going to get ready for a bit, and we will start this one. I'm going to start it now. Back to you guys. Give me just
Great, you're done with the technician's briefing. Look, I know we've got a lot to get through in FP1, but Will Buxton's been pushing for a quick interview before you head out on track. Don't worry too much, he's a good lad. He's just over there. These media appearances are important for a few reasons. They'll help build your profile and your brand. Plus, your team will get a real boost to their motivation if they hear you praising them. Will, as promised, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, mate, not a problem at all, not a problem.
Look, we've got to be out on track in about 5 minutes for FP1, so we can only spare you a couple of minutes max. Is that going to be enough time?
More than enough, we're already set up. Cool, let's go. So, we're used to seeing rookies in Formula One every year, but this season there's a youngster that's arrived with perhaps a little more interest in them than usual. And that's because while they've been successful at every level of their career from karts all the way through to Formula 2, they've somehow managed to stay pretty much under the radar. They don't have that luxury anymore though. They're in Formula 1. Millions of people around the world watching their every move, both on and off the racetrack. So let's take some time to get to know them a little bit better. So tell us a little about yourself. What's the thing you're most excited about being here in Formula
okay.
One?
So I'm actually excited about being being in the faster car. It was good. There were these are all other people. Um, hmm. Yeah, definitely the competition. The other drivers are really going to push me. Yeah, that's a kind of a good.
After your successful junior career, you must have had a lot of interest. What drew you to sign for your current team?
Well, for the Red Bull in particular, I only signed them because I can be rough in Red Bull and they will let me be rough in Red Bull. So, not aero team, not reliability. Team knows how to get the best out of power. Yeah, we are all about power.
What do you think your prospects are for the season? Are you aiming just for points, or do you think you've got a chance at the title?
This session, I'm just aiming for points, and if I get the win, I get the title. Uh, yeah, why not? I'm going to be this year's champion. I have skill in the car. Or maybe I'm hoping for a podium or two. I get lucky. Yeah, let's see. Let's
Really
believe in
appreciate your
ourselves.
time, but I know you're very keen to get on. Best of luck out there.
Right. So this is the first practice session, and I think I'm going to do most of the things. In just two, I'm going to skip. do all of the things that are necessary and get the track.
This first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be.
Alright, so we need to do these tasks. Okay, so we have all of these tasks wait for practice session and they give us the resource. So I'm going to try to complete all of them and have them again. Just a little bit of tweaking I have to do. So and they give us the resource. So I'm going to try to complete all of them and have them again. Just a little bit. I'm back now. What we do? And how much? I don't know how much I'm. And they give us the resource. My mic voice should not be harsh. And I don't really know where it is. Anyway, let's do this. Now, what we so firstly, we're going to do the track accumulation, accumulate, or whatever. So firstly, we're going to go on track.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
Basically gives me control and then I leave it, I can control of how much longer do I feel fast. Like I will be on anyways.
confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Beyond the first video, at least for more. And I suppose that so I can like go faster to the point where they need to focus. I can like travel fast, whereas if you have that interest and basically go on insane speed as soon as
Yeah.
get faster with the controller. Alright. So first we're going to do the track simulation. Start with applying that controller. Alright.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well. DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD. Looking good. Now let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
Okay. That should be good. Okay. Ah.
This is the last lap of the program, final lap of the program. Program complete. These results will do, although you could definitely do better. Consider giving it another shot.
Let's read.
Right, try to nail as many corner gates as you can. The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score. Approaching the DRS zone, watch your MFD for the activation point. Fantastic. You obviously have a really good understanding of this circuit. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Okay, so there was like one disconnection. I don't really know what you guys missed, but I am back in the pit stop. So let me just Right.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:28.2.
So we get all of the points that we can get. I will say whatever. And the easiest one is the ERS management. So let's do that on the hard level. Like we're going to use the hard.
In this program, we're looking at ERS management. This is all about managing your battery efficiently throughout the lap to hit your target time. The overtake button will drain the battery quickly, but it will also give you maximum power.
Also, if you can vividly do it that you don't have to do anything. Everything on the lab, right? We have the data fine and the use board. Then when we are already affected, I don't really know why that maybe
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
I'm just going to spawn back to the garage because it's going to waste my time. We don't have enough time. Getting to the race. This I'm going to do in mediums because fuel management is hard. Second hard.
In this program, we want you to focus on fuel-saving technique. Lift and coast through corner entry to save as much as you can while keeping under the minimum lap time.
Yeah.
That lap was no good. We need you to improve on that.
The thing is,
testing fuel management here, so try to lift and coast going into the corners. Don't be too aggressive on the power, but remember, you still have to beat the minimum lap time.
Actually, yeah, I cannot tell for me. You're skipping fuel management. Best way to save fuel is to put it on lean and super. And also time. I'm going to do 50 and qualification phase. We will do it in the next practice session. No, no one is scheduled.
And with all the cars now over the line,
Yeah.
let's see our top three again. Adams, Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
Right. So now we're going to do the qualification phase and race strategy. Race strategy needs 5 laps and qualification phase need 1 lap. Then we're going to do one short qualifying and then we will be in the race. Practice 2. Ah. Alright, let's go. Firstly, we're going to do the race strategy, and let me see. We have this medium tire, and remember, in the race we only have these 7 tires over here, and in practice session we have these 6 tires.
Okay, let's talk about this track. Albert Park has a lot of tricky high-speed corners. Turn 1 is a good example, and also the left-right through 11 and 12, where you need to be as daring as you can with the entry speed.
Okay. Well, back to what I was talking about. So basically, we are doing the whole like practice session, then we will be able to use all of these. Right? But I'm like going through them. So race strategy is, and I'm going to just use 1 medium tire and 1.
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
Did I increase? Okay, give me one more time. Alright, I'm back. Let me just check everything is working or not. Okay, everything is working. Everything is up. Alright. So we have I will try overtaking if we
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up. Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
There are going to be a lot of damage.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Let me just retry. Those are not the
Give us some consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into the race strategy. Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused. Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up. Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused. Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up. test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Go back. Let's select the qualification phase. Qualification phase.
Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
Left.
Don't worry about tyres, just give it everything. In this test, we want to make sure we can lap close to our rival's pace. Complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
That was a quick stop, I guess. So most of them are done. The fuel management and tire management. To be honest, I'm really not into that. And tire management is going to be completely different because we're going to use wet tires. They have really different type of layer on them. Yeah.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 25.8.
Yeah. let's just skip to qualifying. Don't.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Adams, Bottas, and
Look. So do it. Well, practice are done. It's time for one short one. If I mess it up, I will also not be like restarting it basically. The qualifying in the race, I will not restart anything. If I fail, if I go DNF, I lose that race because we are kind of fighting for the championship. Yep. So I will try my best to not go DNF at least. Get at least one. We'll see. There. Now, as you can see, I'm always out. Good luck on set. You're oh, it's time to say, but most of the time she'll say that you Alright, so these are the standings. Right now, the driver standing, Max Verstappen is home third, and Red Bull Racing is also on third. And if we go down, I am only one. Right now, the points are still 0, but the standing, if we were to get the same points, they will overtake them against whatever. Let's go into qualifying. Let's do our best. Will be top 3, maybe the first one, and I am completely sure that I will butcher the start. Right? We have enough tire, so I can use off car setup, balance the wheel fast.
Fantastic. You've got pole.
Right, yeah, first on the grid.
And with qualifying complete,
See?
let's review our top 3
told you.
today. Adams,
Was
Bottas, and Lewis Hamilton. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
No, the rain will interrupt us quite a lot, especially. Oh no. The rain. There is 22 countries that go to, and win all of them at the championship. Win all of them. Kind of impossible. Fire back.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Time to put hold. Okay, fine. Hold car on either, because you're supposed to keep it on the car, not smash it. As always, I will be feeding you information as things goes on, and if there, like, no, just hit on the radio. Okay, let's start the race. Finally, we are in the race, and it's going to be raining.
It's finally time once again to begin what promises to be another thrilling season of Formula One action. Pre-season times, subject of so much discussion in recent weeks, mean nothing now, as the cars line up to battle it out for points once again. So let's get this season underway. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. We're a stone's throw from the enormous Port Phillip Bay for today's race at the 3.3-mile Albert Park.